Bleach is firing right now with a long-awaited sequel which will finally put an end to Ichigo Kurasaki's story. Thousand Year Blood War arc is full of new fantastic characters with engaging abilities. Still, in this video I want to talk about one of the oldest characters, Kenpachi Zaraki, whose full potential is still unknown.
Zaraki Kenpachi.
He is the current captain of the 11th division in the Gotei 13 and one of the strongest captains, but all stuff that he showed is not even his half actual power. When he was a young boy living in the streets of the Rukangai, Zaraki, coming upon the dead body of Shinigami, took his Asauchi, later imprinting his soul upon it to make his own Zanpakuto. During that time, he eventually became proficient in swordsmanship and killed numerous opponents. He was so strong that no one could fight him back, and as you all know, with great power comes a great boredness. But once he met Yachiro Unohana, a really strong opponent, Zaraki was still superior to her and subconsciously sealed his power to allow them to fight longer and consequently lost. Later he became a captain of the 11th division by killing the 11th division captain Kenpachi Kiganjo. He became the official and uncontested holder of the title Kenpachi, as well as becoming the 11th person to hold the title. Even with his true power being sealed subconsciously by himself, he became one of the most feared captains thanks to his incredible swordsmanship skill and overall combat abilities of Shinigami. But the war comes, and being able to fight a kid who just became Shinigami 5 minutes ago or killing some shitty espada with an empty head is not enough. He kinda needs his true potential to come back if he wants to clean not only trash soldiers of the enemy army but actually powerful guys. So big brains of the Gotei 13 decided to sacrifice one of the strongest captains and best healers of the society to feed another strong captain and make him super powerful. Simply the idea was to merge two 5-star characters to make one 6-star character. Interesting decision, but it works fine in mobile games, so I'll say I'm cool with that. So what we have as a result? Unohana killed him hundreds of times, reviving him and killing him again, cause Kenpachi becomes stronger only after being on an edge of death. As a result of this incredible training process, which is possible only in anime, Unohana died by Kenpachi's hands, who finally awakened his full power and became as strong as he was when he was a kid. Lol. Finally, he will be able to use his shikai and bankai like a normal captain. Now this monster has two incredibly powerful skills plus to his improved after Unohana fight strength, speed and everything else. Before Zaraki knew his sword name, which is a must-have shit to be able to release the power of his sword and use the shikai or bankai. It was believed by Soul Society that Zaraki's overwhelming Ryatsu was forcing Nozarashi, his sword, into a constantly released state due to its more elaborate design, but it was just a piece of steel in his hands. And later he finally used it for real. Its released command is drink. Upon release, Nozarashi takes on the form of a great axe war cleaver hybrid with a long, close-wrapped handle. The top of the blade has a brass cover with a green tassel attached to the backside. In its release state, Nozarashi possesses tremendous additional attack power, easily destroying a huge meteorite with a single attack. Its cutting power is also greatly enhanced, allowing Zaraki to effortlessly cut through the bodies of his opponents and even through space itself. Impressive, isn't it? And for me it's one of the coolest looking shikai by far. But being able to cut through freaking space isn't enough for this beast, as Zaraki also achieved bankai.
Bankai. Bankai. Bankai. Bankai. Bankai. Bankai. Bankai. Bankai. Bankai. Bankai. Bankai. Bankai.
bankai.
Upon activation, Zaraki's bankai releases a huge wave of energy powerful enough to level nearby buildings. In this form, Zaraki's skin turns red, and he gains multiple black markings across his face and horns on his forehead, causing him to resemble an Oni. His blade becomes an altered version of its shikai state with a shorter, more jagged blade resembling a rough cleaver. Simply, this dude, who is on the good side, is turning into a demon, which grants him an even bigger increase in physical strength and cutting power, allowing him to effortlessly topple a giant enemy non-trash character with a single blow, rip off his arm in a single motion and cut him completely in half from a considerable distance. But surely this much power has a side effect. Just like Naruto when he used Nine-Tails powers in the earlier episodes, he becomes a mindless berserker that is unable to differentiate between friends and foe and fights with no regards for his own well-being. So as we can see, Zaraki becomes a real monster, but his bankai, just like the old man's, is dangerous to use somewhere near your comrades. There is a 99% chance that he will win the fight, but also 99% chance that he'll kill all of his teammates at the same time.
その力の名前はね、挽回だよ。
What's next? What's next? What's next? What's next?
Oh, and also Zaraki has Izuku Midoriya's problem. His bankai gives him so much strength that his body couldn't hold it and breaks into pieces.
Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards in the weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution.
Alright, thank you for watching. If this video was interesting to you, leave a like, share it with your friends. Also leave a comment down below about what shikai is the best looking for you. You can also leave a comment and let me know if you want to see more Bleach content here. Subscribe and click the notification button for more anime content. Enjoy the ending. I'm out.